What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and their love is your belief that you're not already there? Let me ask you something. Have you ever dared to live like you already hold a permanent space in their heart? Not in the future, not as a hope, but right now, this very moment. You are not separate from their heart. You are only separate in your thinking. The moment you stop trying to earn a place and start acting like you already live there, everything begins to shift. You are not trying to impress them. You are not waiting for a signal. You are not pacing the floor of doubt. You are walking through life as if they already whisper your name when they close their eyes. This is where the transformation happens, not outside of you, but inside, because the world around you is always listening to your inner state. When you feel unchosen, the world agrees. But when you rise each day with the certainty that you are already in their heart, life begins to echo that back to you in ways you can't explain. Don't wait for a message to feel close. Don't wait for them to say, I miss you, to feel seen. That is the path of the powerless. You are the creator. You are the one who decides what is real, and the first reality must begin in your imagination. So close your eyes. See them smiling at you like you belong to them. Feel their soul reaching out for you. Walk with the energy of someone whose love is already reciprocated. This is not delusion. This is creative power. When you walk in the vibration of love received, the world aligns to match it. You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to chase. You just have to align with what's already true in the unseen. They may not have said it yet. They may not have shown it yet. But the law of life is simple. What you assume to be true becomes visible. You assume it in silence. You carry it with conviction. You live it before it's confirmed. You eat dinner as if they are thinking of you. You go to bed as if they are dreaming about you. You walk through the streets as if you are a permanent resident in the home of their heart. And you do this not to force anything, but because you know that love is not something you chase. It's something you embody. It's something you claim without needing permission. Most people wait for signs before they believe, but the signs only appear for the ones who believe first. Don't wait. Decide now. You are not a visitor in their life. You are not a passing thought. You are not a question mark. You are a deep memory etched in their soul. Speak, move, breathe like someone who has already been chosen. Because when you do, the universe responds. Their heart feels it. Their spirit becomes restless with the awareness of your absence. And that energy, that silent transmission, is far more powerful than any text message you could send. You don't have to chase a place in someone's heart. You just have to believe you're already there. The power of that belief radiates from your eyes. It lingers in your voice. It wraps itself around your presence. People feel it even before they understand it. You are not competing. You are not convincing. You are simply remembering what they have forgotten, that your presence is essential. And once you remember that deeply enough, they will too. It might come through a sudden thought, a dream, a longing they can't explain, but it will come. You are not asking the universe to give you love. You are telling the universe who you already are. You are not praying to be seen. You are seeing yourself as already loved, already wanted, already inside the heart of the one you desire. And that feeling is the key. It's not just the path, it is the manifestation. Because everything begins with a feeling. That feeling is the seed. Plant it, nourish it, and watch what grows. You are no longer a seeker. You are a sower of certainty. So today, act like you are already in their heart. Smile like you've already been whispered about in their quietest moments. Walk like they miss you even when they're surrounded by others. Sleep like they're searching for you in their dreams. This is the energy that makes things move. This is how you pull the invisible into the visible. You're not asking for love, you're announcing it. You're not hoping for connection, you're honoring it. Now I ask you, are you ready to stop waiting and start being? Will you carry yourself like you are already engraved in the soul of the one you love? Because the moment you do, you'll stop chasing and start attracting. Not because they changed, but because you finally remembered who you are. You are not outside their heart, you only think you are. This illusion of separation lives in the mind, not in truth. The connection already exists. It's your awareness that has to catch up. You must stop thinking of love as a destination and start realizing it's already present in the unseen. The moment you stop seeing yourself as not yet chosen, you unlock the version of yourself who has always been chosen. Their heart already remembers you, you're just learning to remember yourself. Move as if you've always belonged to them. Let your energy be a quiet confirmation, not a question. Speak less from desire and more from fulfillment. When you stop chasing a place and start embodying the fact that you already reside within their emotional world, your entire being shifts. You feel more grounded. You glow with calm certainty. You no longer look for hints, you live as the answer. And slowly the outer begins to mirror the inner, because the soul recognizes what the eyes cannot see, and their soul knows you already. Feel it before it's confirmed. That's the law of creation. You cannot wait for the world to show you love. You must be the one who brings it to life first. Assume the warmth. Imagine the embrace. Live from the quiet confidence that you are loved even when you hear nothing. Because it's in that space where no words exist, only inner knowing that reality begins to form. The people who wait to believe remain in limbo. But those who believe first walk through life attracting what matches their certainty. Don't wait for a confession, feel the devotion. Don't wait for the reunion, breathe in the closeness. The world bends to feeling, not fear. And when your feelings match the end you seek, the middle will rearrange. You must become emotionally loyal to the outcome before it exists. That is how it comes. That is how love manifests, not by force, but by deep emotional truth. Life reflects what you whisper to yourself, not what you beg from others. If you believe they still care, the world will echo it. If you see yourself as forgotten, the world will treat you as invisible. But the moment you shift and believe, I am in their heart right now, a new energy rises within you. This energy is quiet, grounded, and magnetic. You begin to glow with an unseen light. Your behavior softens. Your posture strengthens. The way you enter a room carries more power than ever before. You aren't asking for love, you're radiating it. People around you notice. And most importantly, the person in question begins to feel it. Something pulls at their memory. Something whispers your name. That's not coincidence, that's alignment. You don't need to shout your place into their life. You only need to believe you're already there. That belief turns into reality. Every time. You never had to perform to be loved. The truest love recognizes without needing a reason. Stop trying to prove your worth. Stop trying to earn what should already be yours. You must begin to walk in the certainty that you are loved as you are. That love isn't something you acquire through effort. It's something you express through embodiment. When you act like you're already in their heart, the question disappears. You're not trying to be wanted, you simply know you are. That knowing becomes magnetic. It draws people closer without effort. It's in your eyes, in your silence, in your presence. You don't have to work hard to be enough. You are already enough. The universe isn't withholding anything. It's simply waiting for you to stop begging and start claiming. This is love's truest form, not transactional, but transcendent. You are already chosen. The rest is remembering. There is a version of you that already has the love you desire. That version doesn't worry. That version doesn't seek. That version moves through the world with a lightness, a presence, a peace. You must become that version now. Not when they text, not when they come back. Now, you speak with warmth, not need. You smile with the ease of someone who is already remembered. You treat yourself like someone who matters. This isn't pretending, it's aligning. Every step you take as that version of yourself sends a message to the world. I already have what I desire. And from that energy, reality forms around you like clay in your hands. You mold the outcome with your certainty. You don't need approval. You don't need reassurance. You already live in the energy of love fulfilled. And that version of you is unstoppable. Attention follows power. And power comes from presence, not pursuit. When you stop chasing others, you give them space to chase you. Most people drain their energy trying to earn love, when the real secret is to radiate love. When you believe you already exist in their heart, you no longer ask for proof. You move with grace. You shine with unspoken confidence. And that draws others to you. It pulls the right people, and especially the one you think about, into your orbit. Not through manipulation, but through alignment. Let them feel the shift in your silence. Let them sense the certainty in your stillness. That's when they realize something changed. You no longer need them to choose you. You already chosen yourself. And that's the most attractive energy in the universe. It demands nothing, but it attracts everything. Creation begins in the mind, but takes root in the imagination. Your imagination is not fiction, it's formation. When you close your eyes and see yourself held, adored, cherished by them, you are sculpting reality in its rawest form. This is how all love stories begin, not in meetings, but in mindsets. Every day, visualize their heart beating with your name inside it. Every night, feel their presence beside you before sleep. Let this be more than hope, let it become a habit. This mental rehearsal becomes your emotional atmosphere, and your emotional atmosphere becomes your experience. You don't need to control the outer world when your inner world is fully alive. That's the magic. You imagine it, you feel it, and then it finds you, not because you chased it, but because it was always yours. Act like you're already in their heart, and something deep inside them will respond. Your energy sends signals they can't explain. They'll think of you for no reason. They'll feel your presence in quiet moments. That's how spiritual bonds work. They don't require logic. They respond to alignment. When you carry yourself as if their heart already belongs to you, you bypass all the noise. You go straight to their spirit. That's where real connection lives. Not in conversations, but in vibrations. Not in chasing, but in allowing. Let your belief be louder than your fear. Let your calm be louder than your doubt. The moment you act like you belong in their world, the universe confirms it. The moment you embody the feeling of already loved, you become irresistible, not because you forced it, but because you remembered who you are. Clarity creates attraction. Uncertainty creates resistance. When you declare your place in their heart with confidence, the world organizes to support it. No more mixed signals. No more waiting for signs. You become the sign. You don't ask, do they still care? You say, of course they do, and they're remembering right now. This kind of clarity shakes people awake. It activates synchronicities. It makes the impossible happen. Because when you decide something as true, the universe starts moving in that direction. Your thoughts become instructions. Your emotions become fuel. You're not waiting anymore, you're arriving. Not because they said so, but because your clarity left no room for contradiction. That is the energy that bends reality. You don't need proof before you believe. That mindset will keep you stuck forever. Real power comes when you believe before the evidence. That's when creation begins. You are not here to be convinced. You are here to decide. You get to declare what's real. And when you say, I am already in their heart, without needing a reason, you begin the process of confirmation. Life doesn't test you, it mirrors you. What you truly believe is what you will eventually see. So don't wait for a sign to feel chosen. Feel chosen, and the signs will flood your path. This is how faith becomes fact. This is how energy becomes event. The moment you stop needing proof, you create the proof, because belief is the first and final step. Thoughts are not just fleeting, they are bridges. Every loving thought you hold with feeling becomes a pathway between you and the one you desire. This isn't just daydreaming. This is energetic communication. When you think of them with love, with certainty, with the deep knowing that you're already in their heart, it reaches them. Maybe not through words, maybe not today, but it lands. It stirs something in them. You're not forgotten, you're being felt. And every time you align your thoughts with the energy of already loved, you carve deeper into their memory, into their emotional space. You don't need to be loud, you just need to be intentional. Every thought is a seed. Plant only those that grow into love. Sometimes the most powerful presence is absence. When you pull back, not in anger, not in fear, but in certainty, you become louder in their life. Silence, when paired with confidence, creates space for them to feel your importance. You're no longer pushing, you're now magnetic. They feel your absence not as distance, but as missing energy. You're not punishing them, you're simply resting in your worth. You're giving them room to recognize what they had. That space often speaks louder than 1,000 words. And when you act like you're already in their heart, your presence lingers even in silence. They wonder, they replay, they remember. That's not manipulation. That's truth speaking through space. Love doesn't need to be forced. When it's real, it flows. You don't need to compete, convince, or chase. The deepest love is calm, assured, and anchored. When you remember that love is already yours, you stop reaching. You start receiving. You stop proving. You start being. That's the shift from fear to power. You're not standing at love's door knocking. You're already inside, lighting the room. This is your truth. You are already loved, already remembered, already chosen. You are not waiting for the moment, it's waiting for you to step into it. And when you do, the whole world changes. Not because it had to, but because you finally aligned with the love that was always yours.